Alright, hear me out before I start. I'm gonna make sense. This is the setup that I was using when I first started raising him from level 1 to level 50. It's a good setup, don't get me wrong, it really is. This gives a +1 in speed and +1 in spirit. That's pretty good. This also brings +1 in strength and +1 in magic. So I'm going with that. And then the running shoes, or let's start off with the dark matter. The dark matter puts +3 in strength and +2 in magic. Well, I already got +1 with the other piece of gear that I replaced. So right now I'm raising up speed. I'm raising it up a lot. I'm raising speed up twice as much as I was, but I'm dropping spirit a little bit. I will be gaining, don't get me wrong, from the defender. He's definitely not going to have the lowest spirit stat. He's going to be boosting his speed stat more right now than later on, and he will continuously increase speed because that's got to be a thing. And with these, you could not really replace them. I mean, if you went gauntlets and carabinea or carabine gear, you could, but it's not worth the sacrifice in strength and magic. So let's get to battling some grand dragons and leveling up all the way. Yeah. So that was not what I wanted. I don't have to worry about his thunder attack because his defender defends against a lot of attacks. So, well, thunder and ice, I think. I know it's thunder by 50%. Having that defender equipped. In the 60s, when he gets pretty high up there, we'll compare his stats with what I had, and we're gonna compare his attack because, yeah, he should have a pretty decent attack by now. So, one dragon, oh, you know, there's something I gotta do. I gotta go through most of these and delete them. It's actually pretty decent, but not as good as that. Could have done this off the stream, but I didn't want to. I want to do it now so I don't have to worry about it later. Got plenty of these. That should actually do it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave everything alone. Back to the grind. The all-important thing that I do in Final Fantasy. When we get to level 60, I'll look at the halfway point and see exactly what I did with the stats so far. And I'm not expecting like a huge increase in speed. I'm just expecting a permanent +2, hopefully, which would equal the running shoes +2. So we got to see at the beginning of the video, and we can see at the end. Another Grand Dragon card for me, which from a YouTuber I know that knows Final Fantasy supremely better than most people. Grand Dragon cards are actually good. You know, I honestly didn't think I'd hit trance until my 60s, but I might hit trance like right away. Because I can try something, try and finish this guy off like a boss or something. Alright, so I get first attack. Nope. Always trance. Alright, let's check something. Alright, so level 60 it is. Trance is right there. Another Grand Dragon card. Let's check out the bonus so far. Alright, that's doing better. I think I've already gotten +2 on speed. Spirit's an overkill compared to the other characters. Magic, you know, I don't know what to say about magic. It's important for the magic sword, or sword magic that he does. As you can see, his attack, sword art, sword magic item. So his magic stat is light. It's just not as powerful as it can be. So now that that's done, I'm going to take off the 9,999 limit. Is he up front? Yeah. Were the other characters up front? No. Alright. And New Age Final Fantasy, there is no front row or back row. Alright. 3,000. 6,600 on the critical. And in trance, about 9. Okay. Another Grand Dragon card. That's inspiring. Like, that's what I'm building up towards. And at level 70, he should be, or 68, he actually should be doing about 6,000 damage per regular hit. Because the strength bonuses are going to hit pretty soon. Especially during the level 60 to level 70 with the 2 gear limit. There's been 3 consecutive gears that I've considered a complete must for Steiner. The Defender, Kaiser Helm, and a Vendetta Shield. Or a Vendetta Shield. I don't know why I call it Vendetta. Or maybe it is Vendetta, but So, I mean, there's different spellings for all kinds of words these days. I mean, a lot of people spell an abbreviation for crying out loud. I laughed aloud with mirth and merriment. What level? 64? It's not the great. I'm gonna totally try to test out his strength next at around level 68, yeah. 64 is just too low. Now it's T65. Did not level me up. Let's see how much it closed. I had like 65,000 EXP needed. So it's giving me about 40k per enemy per fight. So I mean that's really good for this point in the game. There's no way I would have survived Behemoth or any of them, but I will definitely survive now that I've leveled up. Alright. Taking off 9 again. Quad 9 is off. I just want to see his attack for his own health. 4,000. Well, no, I thought it was going to do a lot more damage than that actually. 7,700 critical. Oh, he's not level 68 yet. Crap. Alright, well. We'll get to level 68 and try it again. Because that's when his big spike is supposed to hit. In my calculations. This is the first time I've done this. I've played Final Fantasy IX 4 times. And the first 3, I didn't know crap about this game. This game has some hidden secrets and stuff in it that, like, in Final Fantasy 7 or 8, it's not as jam-packed and stuff. Like, when you're in a municipal area, you kind of get an indication of it and get all the items or stuff like this. The fact that Final Fantasy IX, all the areas always constantly upgraded on everything, like, that's what confused me so much about Final Fantasy IX, is like old areas change so much. Alright, I'm level 68, taking off the quad 9 damage buff, and I'm gonna see how much Steiner is doing. He's in the front row. I have 6,800 on critical better so far. 3,704. Yeah. Alright. By the time he is level what would I say? Level 99. He should be hitting for 6,000 to 7,000, I guess. I really thought he was going to do better. I got quad 9 on, so don't expect. Oh, let's take quad 9 off. Well, this is trans. It's always going to do better. Alright, that left me with very little amount of EXP to get, so I'm zoning. I'm keeping these levels, and I'll get this last one. let's look at him. 29 on speed. That's boosting it, but I'm definitely gonna have to do better with the combination now of this and this, but there's no headpiece that boosts speed. So what else would he need? He'd need strength. Well, this is the best for strength. These three would be +2, +1, +1, or yeah, +4 on speed, which this is 70 to 99. I mean, that would be very good. It would be for anybody, really. And that might be where I stick to. Except there's no way that I'm getting rid of this combo right here. Kaiser Helm, Venetia, Shield, and Defender were just the guaranteed. Use these, you know? And look at that, 108 attack power compared to Vivi's 35. That's why no matter how high Vivi's and strength goes, you're not going to be able to hit as hard as somebody that's based on a strength stat. So the attack power is just so high, but you can't really raise that stuff up. That stuff doesn't raise up logically and stuff. So speed, strength, magic, and spirit can be raised. Attack, defense, evade, magic defense, magic evade. That's just for gear only. Till then, y'all have fun. Good day. Good night. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned for further Final Fantasy 9.